of sense who knows nothing of the inner man of being. This is sheer nonsense. But Blake made the above quite clear when he wrote in the year before he died. William Blake, one who is very much delighted with being in good company, born in November 28th of 1757 in London, has died several times ever since. When man has a sense of Christ as his imagination, he sees why Christ must die and rise again from the dead to save man, why he must detach his imagination from his present state and match it to a higher concept of himself, if he would rise above his present limitations and thereby save himself. Here is a lovely story of a mystical death which was witnessed by a neighbor last week, writes the one who rose from the dead. A friend offered me her home in the mountains for the Christmas holidays as she thought she might go east. She said that she will let me know this week. We had a very pleasant conversation, and I mentioned you and your teaching and connections with a discussion of Dunn's experiments with time, which she had been reading. Her letter arrived Monday. As I picked it up, I had a sudden sense of depression. However, when I read it, she said I could have had the house and told me where to get the keys. Instead of being cheerful, I grew still more depressed. So much so I decided there must have been something between the lines which I was getting intuitively. I unfolded the letter and read the first page through, and as I turned to the second page, I noticed she had written a postscript on the back of the first sheet. It consisted of an extremely blunt and heavy handed description of an unlovely trait in my character, which I had struggled for years to overcome, and for the past 2 years I thought I had succeeded. Yet here it was again, described with clinical exactitude. I was stunned and desolated. I thought to myself, what is this letter trying to tell me? In the first place, she invited me to use her house as I had been seeing myself in some lovely home during the holidays. In the second place, nothing comes to me except I draw it. And thirdly, I have been hearing nothing but good news. So the obvious conclusion is that something in me corresponds